fucking slut. Also streams up. But so, I don't watch his content anymore, but I guess I'm still subscribed. Did you see Seth posted a new video about One Punch Man versus Naruto?
No.
The power scaling community, those who are still watching him, are ripping his ass a new one because he sided with Universal Naruto, apparently. And everyone's tearing his ass apart for it, and I'm just there like, I thought
I,
you guys were cool with
I
that.
think the way you get around that is by saying that like you can say that Naruto has higher AP, but honestly, from what's been shown in the Garo fight, I think you could probably argue that like Saitama's way faster.
Probably, but yeah, no. So that was just fun because I was under the impression that most people on on the internet were okay with doing Naruto, so I was a little surprised to see.
Oh no, there are still people out there who have fucking massive bugs up their ass about accepting Universal Naruto.
No, I mean don't get me wrong, I get it.
Yeah, we're friends with one.
Look, you have better evidence than most. I will tell you that, but I don't. I understand why someone has difficulty accepting it. Is what I will say.
I'm just gonna be like I'm if you if you've I've come around to things where it's just like I'm not so super stringent on how a lot of people want it because I've come to the realization that when a lot of people so once I abandoned the notion of outliers in power scaling after I realized that you just literally cannot use it in power scaling because it doesn't work. Um, I've changed my mind on a lot of different verses that I never used to consider being universal. It's why I'm absolutely an advocate of like universal to uni plus fairy tale because I don't buy people saying like, well, we can't accept that it's an outlier. It's like, well, then fuck you. Then no character who has one universal feature should ever just be regarded as universal. Then in your eyes. So after I figured out that like outliers just another fucking cherry picking tool, everything just became a lot easier to accept.
Fucking over here sounding like a Warhammer character after I realized the weakness of my own flesh had disgusted me.
Oh, you'll be happy to know on 2 pounds finished the chapter that's ready for review, and I changed some of the descriptions to make it easier for you.
Oh, truly, you're just a patron saint of fucking condescension. You know that?
What's condescending about that? I'm telling you what I've done.
Oh yeah, made it easier for me, huh? Like I can't, like I somehow can't figure it out on my lonesome.
Maybe it'll give you an idea of what a description looks like.
You want to fight? You want to fight? How dare you? My descriptions are fucking peak. We talked about this last time.
You mean bare bones? Absolutely.
Absolutely
The
fucking
most
peak.
the most vanilla, bland thing you've ever fucking read. Absolutely.
How
The
fuck?
most the most bare necessity shit you can give. Absolutely.
How dare you? Hello, Pim Demon. Admit Kai Benai this year on the Nile list. Zim, well, Zim is banned from both lists. Wow. Also, how are you doing, Pim Demon? Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, I see. I'm doing good. Also, Kyle, you're wrong about outliers. It is a thing in power scaling. It's called being biased or hating the verse.
Oh no, I know that people use it, but the problem is that everyone uses the fucking versus wiki's interpretation, which just doesn't work. Because even on their outlier page, they literally say that we can't use traditional outlier. So it's like, oh, okay, so you've already pre-established your own rules and have a mongrel hybrid version.
Damn. Okay.
What? I'm not wrong.
I guess that's one way to fucking say it, though. Well, fuck.
Well, it is.
Don't be telling Kyle. VSB is always right.
In their dreams. No, you fucking won't.
So then you're gonna get the Elden Ring spinoff? Bro, I haven't even got Shadow of the fucking Erdtree yet.
No, say it ain't so.
So we'll see what happens, I guess. But I'm not really holding my breath too much on me getting it. I mean, it looks fun. It looks fun. If I have someone to play with, I might pick it up. That is highly dependent, though, on if I have someone to play the game with. And I don't think I do. Zim, stop being lazy and buy a DLC. Hey, I'm not being lazy. I'm doing things. Doesn't Ezio have it? The freaking the DLC maybe. But I thought you were talking about the new one. Wukong fans asked about winning. Well, no one has that yet, but I know I'm gonna get it. Etsy also gonna get it. Mangler might get it. I mean, I'll play with the squad, but like that's about it. Cause like I'm thinking about getting that one game with Super Earth in it. Whatchamacallit, like, cause I'm like thinking about getting fucking Hell Divers, but like I don't know if I know anyone who fucking has that game. 'Cause that game could be fun.
Eh,
Did you play it or no?
no, I just find lots of multiplayer games being mostly the same.
That's fair. I have Hell Divers. It's shame people always play during my work time. You right. You right. Honestly, reception, a task about winning game of the year, raised points. Task about is the only game where it's committed to a video game. Granted, I was rooting for Metaphor, but still. You were tripping balls if you thought Metaphor was going to take that one. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. There was no scenario in this universe where Metaphor was taking that. They wouldn't allow it.
Why not?
Because Metaphor is not a praised game by the establishment. It's mainly people. It's mainly people who played it who just liked it.
So by all rights, you were expecting Wukong to win it then?
No. Again, Wukong wasn't really liked by the establishment either. The only people who liked Wukong were the
Really?
player base. Bro, the fucking the gaming journalism base fucking hated Wukong.
Really?
I can't tell if you're like being serious or not.
No, I know, like no news about it.
Yeah, they fucking
You
hated
know
it.
me. I avoid news like the fucking plague unless it's weather.
All these specific, but okay. Yeah. Wukong did not receive glowing praise.
Well, I think the only thing that I would say about it is that, like, I guess besides from like cutscenes, it's just par for the course. Another fucking Soul clone.
Yeah. No, yeah. So that game was well, that game was hated. I have so honestly, reception is Astrobot. Yeah, no. Astrobot deserved Game of the Year though. I don't think Astrobot was a bad game. I think a lot of people who did not like Astrobot just fucking are just being haters, to be honest. Not to say there's not a reason to hate the game. I'm just saying that, like, realistically speaking, at the end of the day, There were worse games that could have won Game of the Year, and I don't want people to forget that.
Like DLC.
Like DLC, exactly. I don't know, kind of opinion on new character development for Siri, or should I say her downgrade to the character? Oh yeah, did you not like the Witcher trailer? I take it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I thought it looked fine. I so I have issues with it, but not the reasons that everyone else seems to be having issues with it. Because people are just like, oh, I don't like her character model. It's like her character model looks like fucking her free character model, but older. What the fuck's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. I have more lore issues than like character design issues.
Oh, and what would those lures be?
She drinks a Witcher potion before she like goes to fight the monster. And I'm just like, that needs to be fucking explained pronto because Witcher potions are supposed to be fucking lethal to regular people, and outside of just having the Elder Blood, she's just a regular fucking human.
I thought she was a
There's
Witcher.
nothing else special about her.
I thought she was a Witcher.
No, she was trained by a Witcher, but she's a regular human. She just has Elder Blood powers, which makes her like special to the elves. But because the Wild Hunt is dead, her fucking Elder Blood really doesn't matter anymore. It only mattered because it gave her access to basically open up portals to the multiverse.
Well, alrighty then. Yeah, because I was gonna say I was under the impression that like she
No, I
was.
don't care. I don't care about her model. I think her character model looks fine. If the game's gonna, I doubt the game will look like that. But if the game's gonna look like that, the game's gonna be fucking stellar.
Yeah, I was just under the impression that like
No,
I'm.
I have legitimate like things to whinge about, not superficial things that people are just like, oh, she's not like a fucking supermodel. It's like, well, you're never gonna fucking get that. Even in the books, she's not stated to be like a fucking like super drop dead gorgeous either.
I'm pretty sure their complaints are in reference to the previous Witcher game, since she already kind of fit that like motif.
No, she really didn't.
That's gonna be like a personal preference situation, because a lot of people will disagree with you on that one.
And they'd be fucking wrong.
Oh, they just be wrong. I see.
Like, how do I put it? The way basically the books describe her is she's not ugly, but she's not like the most prettiest thing you'll ever find. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's exactly what you would expect from her character model. Like, if you look at her character model in 4, it's like, okay, she's attractive, but a different kind of attractive. Not like the fucking supermodel shit that people typically want. And then
Yeah.
they try and say that's woke. That's not fucking woke. If you're gonna have issues with a game, have actual fucking issues with the law. And if they're gonna tamper with the law,
Hmm. Not to mention she uses magic despite hating magic. She's a Witcher in title. The Witcher 4
well,
might take place decades after 3. Hell, she might be like 40 or shit in this game. No, it's clearly a long time after 3. I'd be very surprised if it
well
wasn't.
so during the events of 3, she's like in her early, maybe mid-20s. She looks like she's in her at least mid-30s here, or at least late, like early 40s.
Yes.
So at least a decent bit of time has gone by. But my issue is she's shown to use signs, which doesn't make sense because the book's made it a massive plot point that she can't use Witcher signs, and because Witcher signs are a lesser form of magic, it still doesn't make any sense because of plot reasons. She renounced her magic. She's not capable of using magic.
That sounds like it could be an issue.
Yeah, unless they're gonna try and say it's like something that can be done with the Elder Blood, it's just like, okay.
Very convenient we didn't get this explanation earlier.
Well, no, because like in Free, she still doesn't know how to use her Elder Blood powers. But my major issue going into 4 is it's going to be a brand new saga. It's like, okay, so what kind of like fable drama are you going to try and introduce? Because 3 wrapped up all of the plot points that the books had left open.
Yes.
3 is what I would call was supposed to be the legitimate end, but you know, with all good things, you can't fucking leave it alone. So, I think I think what a lot of people don't understand is that they're gonna have to make definitive decisions about what happens at the end of 3. Because 3, you can have like multiple different endings for multiple different characters, so they're now gonna have to actually put their foot down and decide which girl did Geralt legitimately choose, who won the war, who actually died during the events of 3. Because they're not going to be able to be like account for all the decisions you made in 3 and then transfer it over to 4. That's going to be such a colossal task, and there'd be so much work to do.
Also, Zim, what are you talking about? About checking Metaphor score on Metacritic against 94 on the critic score? Metaphor having a 94 on the critic score does not mean it's adored by the critics. It just means they can't call it a bad game. See, here's the thing. Metaphor wasn't hated by critics, but it wasn't praised by them the way the community praised it either. So, the communities like Metaphor is a fantastic game. The game journalists are like, it's a good RPG, and moved on with their day.
I think that's the problem with a lot of game journalists is that they don't really give RPG their flowers.
Yes. So,
Unless it's like an open world RPG, they usually never give turn based flowers.
I know. Don't gotta fucking tell me.
My friend Jerome needs help. Thanks for bailing me out of the jam. Me and Pastor Jerome have been attacking convoys and freeing prisoners for a while now. But this time, everything went sideways. We took out a truck but got blindsided by some highwaymen. They captured Jerome.
Hello there.
He managed to get out alive.
We're having a conversation.
There might be a clue in the truck we took down. It's not far from here.
Where did the critic hurt you, Zim? More specifically, what game? It's not what game. I'm telling you the honest facts.
Well, here's the
Yes,
thing,
I don't want to hear this about the fucking Sun Wukong dick writer.
and this is the thing that like a lot of people don't understand. It's like, have you ever noticed that there's a massive disconnect between whenever critics say that, like, let's say a movie, they'll either love or hate a movie, but then you'll find that actual people who go out and watch it, if the critics love it, people usually fucking hate it, and if critics hate it, people usually love it.
Yep. Trying to fucking gaslight me. If that comment was towards the When is Death gonna put Castiel in a fight? Also, most games critics have actually really enjoyed. Like, I haven't really had a whole gaming journalist issue. Oh no, Green just asking? No, honestly, the only game that I played that they didn't review it badly, I just wish it got more praise, was probably Signalis, but that's about it, because this game's like a fucking masterpiece. It's probably like one of the few games in recent years and just in general where I'm just like, I don't care how many accolades this game got, it didn't get enough. Yeah, look at that. Yep, perfect 10 out of 10 scores or 9 out of 10 scores across the board. Bullshit, this game got 9 out of 10s. Fuck out of here. Does anyone actually give a fuck about the game of the year? Some people do, but most people know it's kind of full of shit.
I mean, like, not really, because it's hard to care.
It depends on the person. There are definitely people who care, but there are definitely people who just are like, why do you care? No, I was just rooting for fucking Astro Boy or Astrobot to take it because I think of all the games that came out this year, Astrobot is like an actual game. And some guy's gonna. And I know you're gonna be like, oh well, Sun Wukong was a game. I'm getting sick and tired of Dark Souls clones, bro. Please, enough with the Dark Souls clones. Motherfuckers had access to a fucking IP where they could do whatever the fuck they wanted, and they decided to make a fucking Dark Souls clone.
You know what I don't understand? Like, why do they choose to fucking...
Nope, there it
basically.
is. There it fucking is, Ezio. Wukong isn't a Dark Souls clone. I knew it was gonna be here somewhere.
Ezio, it literally is. It literally plays and looks exactly like one.
It looks like a Dark Souls game. It's like, are you telling me, Ezio, if I fucking get Sun Wukong and play it, it's not going to be a Dark Souls clone? It really isn't? I'm gonna check and see if it's on sale or not. If it's on sale, and I if it's a reasonable price, it's not on sale. I can't afford it. I'm too broke. Paying bills. This shit look like Dark Souls through and through as someone who's played every Dark Souls game.
It rolls like Dark Souls. It has the exact same fucking camera style.
Nothing about it screamed, I'm not Dark Souls. So you guys are telling me it's not Dark Souls. Onimusha? So would you call Dante's Inferno a God of War clone? Yes! Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it's in the same vein as like saying Dante's Inferno is an absolute God of War clone.
Bro, me and Mangler fucking played that game. We talked about it. Even ask Mangler, he'll tell you it's a God of War clone. He'll just tell you it does things better than God of War.
He'll say the same about Dante's Inferno. He'll say that it's a God of War clone. It just does shit that's better.
Yeah, same game. Yeah, we're saying the same shit.
It's like when we say that like Bayonetta is a DMC clone. Yeah, it absolutely is.
All right, man, really thought, bro couldn't have shown. You want to know where you would have had a better position? You should have said, is Darksiders a God of War clone? And then that would be a discussion where it's like, there's some nuance. But not Dante's Inferno, bro! Not Dante's Inferno!
I'm gonna say this right now. Anyone who tries to say that Darksiders is a God of War clone is definitively fucking wrong. It doesn't have the same camera style. It doesn't do the same character actions.
That's
The
it.
only thing it does, the only thing that it does is the same thing every fucking hack and slash does, where it gives you like a fucking energy barrier, so you can't get out until you kill all the enemies.
No, Wukong can't be a Dark Souls clone. Monkeys aren't allowed to be a clone. The only God of War clonish thing in Darksiders 1 is Darksiders 1, but barely.
No,
No, no, fuck you.
Dark Souls 1 is not a God of War clone in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't play like God of War. It doesn't look like God of War. It doesn't use the same fucking camera style. It doesn't use the same power system. It doesn't do anything. Whereas when you look at Wukong, it's literally just Wukong skins fucking um fucking Dark Souls.
The first thing he said is his own opinion. The second one I agree with. Yeah, no. Darksiders is much more of a Zelda clone than it is a God of War
That
clone.
that I'll give you. It's more of a Zelda clone.
I never played
Actually,
Wukong.
fuck that. It's an absolute Zelda clone now that I think about it,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing.
I mean, you're copying a good template. Can't really hate on that.
I mean, if you're gonna steal from the best.
Also, fuck you for pulling Sunday. Do you even have Jin Yang? Or Jin
No, I
Yang?
don't have. No, I don't have genuine. I didn't pull for him.
Oh, but you pulled for Sunday, and you got Sunday.
I did.
Fuck you.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, you always get good characters, Kyle. Legacy of Kain can also be considered as Zelda clone, probably more so than Darksiders. Well, we're talking about franchises people played, Ryan. Who the fuck's played Legacy of Kain? Oh, actually, Legacy of Kain is remastered, right? Infamous Second Son is an Infamous clone, and Prototype is a Mario clone.
No.
I don't know about Prototype being a Mario clone. That one.
No. How the fuck do you get Prototype being a Mario clone? And what was the other comparison?
Infamous Second Son is an Infamous clone.
You can't really be a clone when you're the sequel. That's not how that works. A clone is when you're a different IP, but you basically use somebody else's template.
Yeah, right. Thus, the premise for this game is the apocalypse happened, and you're just dealing with the problems. Why didn't you guys decide to do Master Chief and Doomslayer protagonist swaps instead? Because Mangler wanted to do Warhammer after researching Warhammer, and to be honest, Doomslayer probably gets through most of fucking normal Halo. I
And
definitely.
let's be very clear here. Fucking going through Doom is either going to be one of two things. It's either not going to be anywhere near as interesting as we think it is, or it's going to be such a fucking like headache that's not worth the problem.
I'd follow someone like you. If you're looking for an ally, you found one.
But yeah, that's probably why. But also because Mangler was already researching Warhammer when we did that protagonist swap. He's been researching it for a while.
Yeah, it was mostly because he got sick of Warhammer fans lying to his face about what feats were.
Yep.
Which, if you fucking discuss things with Mangler, my god, Warhammer went from like this universal, unstoppable verse to like, shit. There are a couple of like shonen series that might be able to get through.
I mean, I think I already told you this, but like, you just have to play the games to realize that a lot of Warhammer fucking scalers are just wanking the fuck out of that verse. Mario.
No, I think the problem that we found, and it's a shame that we found this when it came to franchises, is a lot of people will omit shit that goes against their verse, and they'll prop up this one feat or this one statement without giving context.
True.
The amount of times we found that, and like sometimes we'll confront people and we'll be like, why didn't you tell me about this? And it's just like, well, doesn't matter. It's like, it does matter. Like, if you want to know why, like, Mengler or I go into, like, disgusting amounts of research and put disgusting amounts of scans and context, even if it bogs down the video and its pacing, it's so you know that we're not lying through our fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Because we've been burnt way too many times by far too many people.
Zim, what do you think something being stated to have a monofilament edge will get? I'm going to need the context, and more importantly, a monofilament edge? Fuck, that sounds like something I should know.
I was gonna ask you what the fuck is that?
What kind of apocalypse happened? A nuclear apocalypse, but it's not Fallout, so it's not fun. I know it's a specific type of edge that cuts very deeply. I heard people say the Imperial Man, not the Emperor, not his sons, but just an army could beat the Daleks. Yeah, they're fucking tripping balls. If people think the Daleks are getting beat by anything in Warhammer that's like in current 40K, they're fucking crazy.
Isn't basically the consensus now anything that's not like the evil gods?
No, even the evil gods aren't fucking all that in a bag of chips. I would not have called this a Fallout clone. Yeah, because it's not. Not every game with similarities is a clone of another game. It's just that more often than not, the games that I would call a clone actually have an insane amount of fucking similarities, we'll call it.
Well, let's put things to bed right now.
Ooh,
We're fucking sick of Dark Souls clones because that's what every game for like the past 15 years. For the past 15 years, without fail, there's always been like one or two Dark Souls clones that come out. It's oversaturated.
I like that. You know what, Newman? Give me a little blue light coming from inside that there visor. But I'm liking the way the horse looks. Cause his eyes are blue, so I like that. Yeah, old world's gonna be a lot of this. A lot of the creatures are gonna be this. When we start making monsters for that faction, it's gonna be looking a lot like this.
Like I don't know if Zim remembers this like conversation we had, but it's like when we were watching the trailers for the new games coming out, it's like the two things that have been oversaturating the market lately are Dark Souls clones and everything being set in the fucking like either China or Japan.
Yep, got it fresh going on there. For example, what fighting game you say is a clone of another fighting game? You can make the claim that Virtua Fighter or that DOA is a clone of Virtua Fighter. They play incredibly similar and have similar appearances.
No, I'll do an easy one for you. Multiverses is a fucking Smash Bros. Clone.
Yeah, but some people would argue against Smash Bros. Being a fighting game.
And they're fucking wrong.
The Kyle has spoken.
That's literally all you do. You choose characters and you beat the shit out of each other in an arena. It's a fighting game.
Used by the Stalker, Despair Throwing Blades have monofilament edge sharp enough to penetrate Warframe. I asked Mangler about this and he has applied Duraneg. That would be considered Duraneg to some extent, yes. So here's the thing that we've talked about this before. All like knives technically are Duraneg.
It's just kind of one of those weird things that people don't particularly like bringing up.
Yep, Newan. That's nice. That's a nice shade of blue we can work with. Hello, Jeremy. I also think Dark Souls clones getting repetitive and stale, but Kaizen seems promising, at least for me. Look, I'm not saying you can't like the game. The Daleks dominate the Imperium, both power and numbers and tech. The Daleks dominate everything.
I think people are getting the wrong impression. When we say that we're sick of them, it doesn't mean that like any Dark Souls clone that comes out isn't going to be a good game. It's just that there's too many of them.
Yeah, like I'm sure some Wukong over there is a great game.
I'm sure it's perfectly. I'm sure if I was to watch the cutscenes, I'm sure I would have a great time. I'm sure shit not picking up the fucking game. I'm not a big fan of that game style.
Yeah, because you don't like Dark Souls games, so you wouldn't even play it.
No, it's like recently how there's like 30 trailers that'll happen at like a game show, and there'll just be like 30 trailers of like different horror. It's just like fucking and
Honkai,
enough with horror games.
Honkai Star Rail 3.0 is coming. Yeah, I'm actually playing Star Rail right now, actually. Gotta get that grind up. Gotta fucking grind that simulated universe. Then also Newton's drawing a monster for me in the background. Gonna need a few more pictures of it though to get the guys fully fleshed out. But we're getting there. That's why I made a Bloodborne Demon Souls 2009 enjoyer. Also, Wukong is made by Tencent, which are pawns for the CCP, aka the same company pushing that failed grift, ESG, DEI, bridge, or whatever failed grift they want to do next. Hence why I'm not buying Wukong. Really? You're not buying Wukong? That seems like right up your alley. I thought that would be a game you would have enjoyed. Yeah, but there's going to be a point where the gaming industry will get Dark Souls burnout, just like they did with Battle Royale games. There's no longer any innovation that separates stuff from the other. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that take. No. We're doing 3 pictures with this guy in particular. So, because I need different profiles with him to like decide armor changes and stuff. And then we can work on some other stuff. But yeah, trying to get the Alexander antagonist done. So, let's see. Let me take a look here at this beast.
Why did you make him fucking big old hentai tentacle monster?
No. How dare you? It's just a simple knight. That halberd could be a little more massive in nature. Look at that. It's just a simple knight, Kyle. I don't understand why you assume everything just has to be porn.
And everything is with you.
How dare you? Yeah, just a simple knight.
Fucking speaking of Dark Souls boss, fucking wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, these are
Like something out of fucking Berserk.
These are gonna be like what happened to the people left in the old world, and these are what most of the antagonists are gonna look like for Alexander's books. Most of the enemy stuff. Go on.
Fucking straight nightmare feel, fucking sweet. Reminds me something a lot of reminiscent of like Berserk.
No, yeah, that's the idea here. The idea is that like anyone who's still alive has either become like a horrific monster or has melded into a creature to try and continue existing. There are some people who haven't fallen to this, but they're like the outliers. Most everyone else kind of got this treatment.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to the Alexander book. All joking aside regarding the porn jokes and everything, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to write and sort of like world build that situation.
I'm sure it'd be fun to
Shut
write.
the fuck up! I can't wait to gangbang the Nameless King in the new game. Yeah, dude, everyone who said that Dark Souls wasn't connected to Elden Ring, oh man, they're just fucking coping right now.
Why? What happened?
Well, there was a big argument that Dark Souls had no connection to Elden Ring whatsoever because they're separate game franchises technically. And then the most recent DLC, the fucking main boss of Dark Souls 3 is in the middle of the arena fighting the players.
I was gonna say I was always under the assumption that it was in the same universe because it fucking strikes the eerily same fucking style.
That's just because fucking Miyazaki just does the same thing over and over again. And what's this old world you speak of? Oh, these are from my books. Don't worry about that. That's not for you, Jeremy. Don't worry. No. You pay attention to the Dark Souls conversation. Bro, did you read the Josuke versus Toru fight? No, man, I keep fucking forgetting. I'm sorry. You know what? Here, I'm gonna write a note for myself, and I'll do it tomorrow. I can just look up the chapters. It's not that big a deal. I heard the spinoff is a canon to Elden Ring. Is it not canon to Elden Ring? I mean, if it's not, then that's fine. But like, I thought it was.
What's not canon?
Apparently, 50 been saying that there's claims that it's not canon to Elden Ring.
What, the DLC?
Yeah. Oh, it's not DLC. It's a new game. Say it.
Is it not a fucking DLC?
No, it is not. Bro, it's been 3 weeks. I constantly remind you constantly. You remind me once a week, Sanel. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I'm researching other shit. I want to get a decent sized edited video done this month.
If I was you, I would probably start reading it from the from poor old Tom and Ozone Baby arc, because that pretty much leads straight into the final arc anyway.
It's canon, but it's set place in a parallel world away from the main game's in, bro. Oh, I see. I just heard it was not canon. China have literally been trying the krill markets. I mean, likely mainly Japan via their pawns, BlackRock or Visa. Plus, their fan service games are blame baits, which enhances why China's getting my money. I mean, blame fucking. The fuck are you talking about? What fan service games is China? Bro, either you put what hacks Dante have. You said you will do that video. What, like 4 months ago? Oh, that's just because me and Mangler haven't had time to sit down and record together that video. That's more of a.
That's also just going to be like Mangler getting a fucking script together.
Yeah, that's more of a timing issue. Oh wait, Zim, I got you. Crazy just from one of those monsters. If you like, I'll send it ASAP. All right, what do you got for me? I do apologize for the lack of content. I don't like not giving you guys videos to watch. I don't make money on them, but I do like making content. It's just been really fucking. A lot of shit's been going on in the background, and currently I am working on like research for the next video. So that's kind of what's been eating up my time a little bit.
As for me, just fucking general life and just trying to get time.
Yeah, I am working on stuff. I'm gonna leave my sound off. I'm gonna leave. Wow, dude, Super Break deals so much damage in this game. Holy fuck! No wonder Super Break's a fucking good team composition. I will leave myself a note in my personal private Discord server because I have 2 Discord servers technically, and I'll fucking read the fight so I can at least get the fucking context for it, or at least most of it.
As I said, like I would start from the poor old Tom and Ozone Baby fight.
Okay, well, how far back is that?
Like pretty much the, how do I put it? Ozone Baby and old Tom leads into the hospital, so it's pretty much like, think of it like Green Day and Oasis leading into the fight with Diablo.
I see. Bro, I'm afraid I'll lose this account. Again, I have to search for your channel. Again, I think I have to search Muso Tensor so you got a reaction video all over again. So now, why is your account always in danger of being fucking removed?
What do you do?
Also, why is that the video that pops up for you? I didn't even make that video. Someone else did. I just reacted to it. Why is that the one that pops up? You can always look up how powerful other side. Fuck, I'm pretty sure I'm the only guy who's ever done one of those. Actually, don't do that. None of you guys watched that video. You probably wouldn't even fucking tell. Hang on, didn't you send it? Let me take a look.
Where is your
Neil
bitch?
King, what the fuck is that? Was mid like Zimmerfraud? That video was great. You can go fuck yourself. That was one of my best videos. Honestly, my only complaint is that like I couldn't get like actual voice actors to be in it, but AI voice acting is cheaper, so I was like, fuck it. If I ever get money in the future, I'll redub old videos, but for now, I go with the cheap shit. The way God intended. Send it to Kyle if you want. He might like it. Lol, my idea is that with the bodies. No, Newhead, I'm asking you, what the fuck is that thing? Like, where did it come from? I don't know how commenting against retarded Superman fans constantly reminding them Doom from Fortnite kills away Superman or Cosmic Rush Superman is not that strong and God Fusion Goku is meta character. Oh, okay, so you're just picking fights. Okay, understood. Understood.
I've been looking for some baby-faced talent to beat around here. I know what you're thinking. She's got the body of a 30-year-old, but a face like a scrotum that got left out in the sun. But whether you believe it or not, you're looking at the best shooter in what's left of this miserable planet.
Found it in my feed.
Nah.
Not a bad idea.
Looking for
Not a bad idea.
no good highwaymen a lesson, then I'm interested. Oh, but you don't get my help for free. I set up a shooting range out here to keep my skills sharp.
Don't get help for free? Sounds like Kyle.
Made of. Impress me, and I'll tag along while you teach these masked whippersnappers a thing or two.
Oh, by the way, they showcase Clive's game over Tekken, and yep, he looks like an annoying character to fight against. Bro, it's Tekken. Every character's annoying to fucking fight against.
It's fucking no. It's a fucking Final Fantasy character in fucking Tekken.
Yeah.
It's just like Noctis. He's gonna be fucking annoying.
No, this was a great addition to the game. And they gave him all of his icon powers too, including the DLC. Nice.
God. I don't envy the fact that we have to go through that soon.
What do you mean we? Fucking Mangler's gonna be the one I'll pay Mangler to play that fucking DLC.
No, I mean fucking the DLCs for fucking
Oh yeah.
16.
We can also make those human centipedes too. If I were to play Tekken, a Tekken game, it'll be for Noctis. Too true, Ezio. Too true. Too true. Kyle, Clive and Tekken 8 thoughts? I guess, Kyle, what are your thoughts on Clive and Tekken 8? You heard it here first, folks.
What? They have 2 Final Fantasy games coming out. Why did they choose fucking Clive? I'm surprised they didn't put Zack or Cloud.
So apparently the popular pick was that it was going to be Tifa.
Okay, that I could say that would have been super fun. She would have had a fantastic moveset.
Kyle said, staring at her chest the whole time.
You know, it's not always about that.
Oh, so now it's not always about that. But when it comes to my shit, it is. I see how it is.
Good, I'm glad you understand.
You fucking bastard.
I'm having an easier time getting the ones further away.
Because Clive was planned months before a DLC was announced? What do you mean Clive was planned months before a DLC was announced? What killed the Prince of Persia's? I like Assassin's Creed, not their long-ass story cutscenes. What killed Prince of Persia, honestly, just ended up being the fact that Ubisoft's just a dog shit fucking company.
The new game was pretty good.
No, Ubisoft fucking screwed itself over too hard. You can't even buy their stock on the official stock market anymore.
I'll send up some balloons as targets. You wouldn't believe the squeaky wheels I had to grease for the helium gas. Impress me and hit the balloons as they go up. In all the years since the dust went up, I'm the only one that's been able to get them all.
Ubisoft made good games. If only they could have kept making good games, we wouldn't be. They wouldn't be in the situation they're in.
Let's call it what it is. If they didn't fucking milk the Assassin's Creed franchise into the dirt.
Definitely a factor. I am not denying that played a role in it. Just reference detail, you're gonna need this creature to cover different terrains, like ones in the water, others that fly in the air, and others that walk the earth to dig inside of it. Yeah, but they're not all gonna look like this. Although I think we will just go for multiple body motifs. We'll have some singular creatures, but we'll probably just do multiple body motifs. No, this particular guy, we're gonna need him bipedal. Because he's still technically one person. It's just that he's lost his mind over the course of time and has melded with the flesh to keep, his guard. Because he was the bulwark of the Black Kingdom. A traitor, but he was a bulwark nonetheless.
Spark to you and no mistake. More than I expected. And when there's too much spark, that's
They had perfect pop trilogy and fed up thoroughly, giving Forgotten Sands a canon happening between Sands and Time Wars. Then Dev said in the showcase they chose Cloud as a guest character in Tekken 8 before DLC for Final Fantasy 16 was announced. Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant before the Tekken DLC was being announced.
So what happened?
Apparently, the devs had chosen Clive long before Final Fantasy 16 got its DLC. So I guess it was in the works for a while. Did they say why they chose Clive over a different character?
Did they make the voice actor actually try and put some emotion into his words?
You gotta know about streaming Dying Light? I don't own Dying Light. So, no, the answer is no, I have not thought about streaming it. DMC manga, DMC3, DMC3 manga, DMC3 anime, or DMC anime, DMC2, DMC anime, DMC2, DMC4, and 5, right? Correct order, right? It is the DMC3 manga, DMC3...
No. It's one's novel, and then 3's manga.
Well, I'm just talking about specifically what he's put there. But yes, Kyle is right. Technically, it's DMC1's novel, DMC3's manga, DMC3, technically POC, but POC's not done yet, so you can skip that one for now. Then it's
knowing from what we know about POC that different parts of that game fit into different parts of the timeline.
Yeah, but the main story takes place before DMC1. So
yes, it's in between 3 and 1.
DMC1, DMC1's anime, DMC2's novel, DMC2, DMC4. I'm trying to think if there's anything between those. Deadly Fortuna is just the novelization of DMC4.
Before the Nightmare.
Is after DMC4, then DMC5. Some of DMC4 is before DMC3, technically in the timeline, but that's just the flashback scenes, which shouldn't be.
You have Visions of V, and Before the Nightmare. They come before 5.
You're right. I forgot Before the Nightmare, but Visions of V, I was aware of. All right, I already said Visions of V. What about CD dramas? I think those are after 1.
Those are after 1 from what Mangler told me. Which again, if we knew fucking Japanese, we would buy them and listen to them.
Yeah, but those are basically gone. They're out there, but we have no way to really properly access them and use them. Far Cry logic, wrap some bands around your wrist and you're all healed up. Yep.
They're probably on fucking, Japan fucking eBay somewhere.
I'm sure I could find them, but, there's no point for me to buy them if I have no way to,
Well, I guess there's a way we can do it. It's just going to be a super pain in the ass.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is we have, Google Translate listen to the audio drama, or we have, an AI listen to it and then translate it for us.
Yes.
But then that gets into the issues of like, because depending on the translator, it will either do a 1-to-1 of what it's going to say, which fucking Japanese comes out to be one of the most broken pieces of English you'll ever try to comprehend if you try and translate it 1-to-1.
Yes. Oh, by the way, you know what? You know how Tekken talks about fighting style? Give me the sketch of it to form first, and then go from there.
Collect some more highwayman skins for the quilt I'm making.
Because technically, his face is melded and morphed along with most of his chest, but he's still relatively humanoid. Technically. Hey guys, like the stream? He's right. Like the stream, fellas. Yeah, sorry guys. I've just been really trying to get some Fist of the North Star research and Signalis things done so I can fucking get those videos out. Unfortunately, due to real life occurrences, also I did a draft on the side to show you later, but it's basically a Batwoman made out of body parts and the other female mixed shapes. You can tell me if you like it later. Yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad idea. Well, they gave one for Clive and it's just dominate. Oh, because Clive can't fight? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait, what happened?
You want to know what Clive's fighting style is called?
What?
It's just dominate. They didn't say it was Nero's mom, and what happened to Sparta in any of the novels. That's tough. Yeah, we'll probably never find out what happened. Who's Clive? Clive was the protagonist of Final Fantasy 16, and he has become a guest character in Tekken.
Yes. One of the most,
One of the best news Kyle's heard all day.
what was the word that we used when we went through it? Overindulgent stories. It's not even that it's a bad story, so it's super fucking overindulgent and it doesn't even flesh out the things it needs to flesh out. Because it tried to have this grandiose Game of Thrones like story, but it didn't focus on any of the other fucking factions that needed like focusing. So
Yeah.
it felt hollow as shit.
And ironically enough, it suffered from Final Fantasy 15's problems, but everyone ignored it because people just liked it better because it was technically a return to form for the Final Fantasy franchise.
Oh, it wasn't.
I said technically. What, you researching with Fist of the North Star? I'm just trying to get the guidebooks done so that way I can fucking talk about the information in them. Because I still plan to do some Fist of the North Star matchups. You know, Noctis versus Kenshiro, Toki versus Itachi, you know.
You're welcome.
Simple matchups I came up with.
You didn't come up with that. I fucking gave you that one. Yeah, here's the contrast between him choosing a matchup and I'm choosing a matchup. He chose Noctis versus Kenshiro, which has no synergy and is shit on every way, shape, and form. I chose Itachi. I chose Itachi versus
I
Toki,
want to
and
go back
he's
because I'm pretty sure you weren't the first one to mention that one. To be fair,
I was.
I'm gonna need a source for
I
that
came up
claim.
with that one.
I'm gonna need a source for that claim.
Yeah, streams like 3 years ago.
Hot takes: Stranger of Paradise is greater than Final Fantasy VII in terms of story. Which version of 7? Let me see here. Yeah, but yeah, Newhin. So bipedal one for this guy. Then we'll do a Sephiroth version, and then we'll probably do it like.
What's better than 7?
Hmm?
What's better than 7?
He's saying Strangers of Paradise is better than Final Fantasy VII in terms of story.
Ooh.
I think Avatar is getting like a new movie soon.
Overall narrative, I would say you're probably right. But I'd probably say that like what Stranger of Paradise needed was more character like interactions with each other.
Again, you want bipedal with or without armor? One with armor, and then we'll do one without. Although that one will also have to have another monstrous form too attached to it. Also, you don't have to do backgrounds for these ones technically, since it's just like these are more concept drawings. The background does look nice though. Yeah, because I also want his face and his eyes there, because he has old world eyes. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII ongoing as an ongoing remake with a completely different story from OG Final Fantasy VII. There are versions. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII's
So
remake has a different story from its original.
it does technically. And when I was going through the Final Fantasies one after the other, I came to a kind of like unpopular opinion about Final Fantasy VII, which was it's okay. The story's nothing to write home about. It's okay. The characters' backstories were fine, but then they added too much to the backstory, which just ruined most of the backstories. And also, Tifa is the biggest fucking gaslighter to her fucking best friend.
Oh yeah, this is completely off topic, but did you hear that recently the official illustrator for High School DxD ended up drawing actual fucking Akino and Issei porn?
No.
Yeah, apparently that happened. That was a thing.
Give me a link.
It's just one picture, Kyle.
Good. Link.
Also, Sephiroth is overrated. Yeah, he is. He wouldn't be so bad.
As
Massive Mercy.
as a villain, he is one of the most blandest fucking villains in Final Fantasy. And that is such a shame because Final Fantasy, up to that point, had some really good villains. I think the only worst villain is fucking the one from 8. I fucking hate 8.
Which one?
Not Cypher, even though he's a fucking terrible character who should not have been let off scot-free. That, man, I have so many bad things to say about 8. If you like 8, fucking you have something wrong with you.
Ultimacia? Ultimacia? Bro, what do you mean? She was great in Opera Omnia.
God, that is such a shit game. I hate everything about 8, from its gameplay to its fucking story to its characters. I hate everything about 8. There is nothing good or redeemable about 8.
What did I do?
And you know what?
I'm Cypher
It-
2.
And you know what? They realized that 8 was a super shit game because 9 did everything the complete opposite. And you know what 9 was? A complete fucking masterpiece of a game to play. The story was way better. The characters actually had personality in life. Because people like to say, oh, Squall was just trying to build off what they did for Cloud. No. They took what people think. They took what they thought people thought they liked about Cloud. Because they probably thought, oh, they liked his broodiness. It's like, no. You like Cloud because you find out that he's a hard ass with a heart of gold. And he's distant because of the trauma he fucking got. Well, Squall is just I am fucking depressed because why? Because I'm fucking depressed. And don't even fucking get me started on the fucking love shit they try to do with Renoa, where it's just like, hey, are we gonna have any kind of chemistry backwards and forwards with these characters? Nah, let's just shove it into the last the last 2 hours of the game, and then we'll just try and play it off as if it was.
Who was even the protagonist of Final Fantasy VIII? Squall. The redeemable thing of 8 is it's so easy you can recommend it to a child to be his first FF game. He doesn't even need to grind that much.
No, you would not. No, never recommend that as the first game because you'll never get them into the franchise because the game is so overly fucking complicated. trying to get them to understand how the what's it called? That stupid system for how you get magic.
You mean drawing magic?
No, it's a real stupid mechanic that they only have for that game.
Telling everyone he's on a path of vengeance.
Captain Price? What the hell kind of name is Squall?
You know that he's good at
Yeah, so this was... Oh, dude, my voice just cracked there. Yeah, no, so apparently, after Cloud, they just started naming characters after, like, meteorology, basically, for a bit.
After weather phenomena.
Yeah, meteorology. Yeah, no, meteorology is not the study of space rocks, it is the study of weather. As stupid as that sounds. Looks pretty good. New looks pretty good. Like it. Yeah, no, gonna be nothing but a bunch of monsters in this world. Bro, have you read Maggie? I have not, but Kyle has.
I haven't read Moggy.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, Neo has.
Which one did you read? You read something with similar to Magi in its name.
Baki?
No. My bad. You read Shaman King.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looks nice, new hint. Although, I guess for Alexander books it can be just fine. But if we were to put that like on a card art, we'll probably have to like I don't know, cover it up a little bit. The last protagonist named by the weather was Lightning, and we all know how that turned out. Lightning was fine. Fuck out of here.
I've still yet to go through the cutscenes for that, but
Have fun.
from everything that Final Fantasy fans have told me and I've gone through for myself, they either overblow something or they don't give it enough hate. Because I still, what, I understand exactly why people love Sephiroth, and it's not because of his character or his fucking personality, lack thereof. It's because of how he looks.
Oh, Souther's Master got added to Fist of the North Star again, a new version of him. I would also like to point out we have no characters from Fist of the North Star Part 3 in the game yet. These people will literally go out of their way to put every character in the game except someone who was after fucking Kaio.
I'm real glad you showed up. I'm looking for a driver. A driver with prowess for unregulated violence.
Just won't do the priest, will they?
Well, no doubt you've probably heard of my legend, my many outlaw adventures.
Someday.
Both in and out of the boudoir. Well, all the stories you heard are true, including the one about me liberating a country with a bunch of monkeys I trained in the deadly art of edge weaponry. But I forsake that life of fame and fortune and all its trappings to settle down.
I'm having a doubt if Doomslayer is able to kill the icon of Sin, unkillable beings, but how he killed that.
Dreams, man, we had a baby. It was a good life, man. A peaceful life, but then
Just how it goes.
all from me. They took my dissent. They took my ride. They took my woman, and they tried to take my baby. They made this personal. So now, I'm gonna go quick on it.
Alright, go eat breakfast. You guys have fun. Fuck you mean breakfast?
With my ride. So I need you to be my wheelman. A fearless companion willing to risk life and limb while I blow the fuck up out of everyone that stands in my goddamn way. Like I'm the Jizzmaster MC Captain. I don't know what that is, man. I got carried away. Jizzmaster MC Captain just sounded like a fucking boss to me, man. I feel like a boss, man. I'm in fucking boss mode. Will you join me on this path of vengeance?
It is 10 a.m. morning my time. I see.
And the monkey gods will reward you with
boils down your wildest dreams. Party liquor, pornographic VHS tapes, cool guns.
Are you in Western Europe? Oh yeah, because this is what a Western European looks like. Not Red Dust, you're in the middle of America.
Appreciate your help, man.
The game is currently undergoing maintenance? Are you serious?
Serious now. It's like a fucking
What game?
owner on 4
This is North Star's mobile game. Damn it. I'm going to have to go on the website.
Not even a highwayman can catch this thing. I mean, David Hasselhoff called me up once and he was like, yo, between you and me, man, kid's a fucking
Oh.
Let me talk about getting your ride. I told him to fucking take a hack. That's probably why they stole in the first place. All just jealous of how fast it goes and how sexy I look when I'm driving my whip. They're so petty, man. Well, joke's on them. I booby-trapped that car and they could never look as sexy as me driving it because I got inner confidence that just shines through. It's all about confidence, which is why they brought it here to disable the trap. But, you know, I got to them first. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Better let me turn off that booby trap before you get in. Nope, that's not it.
He's not on the fucking website. He's not on the fucking website. Yeah, are you serious?
It's an apocalypse. How is Herc still fucking fat? Where do you find the food? No, have you always found that weird when you'll see like an apocalyptic setting and it's just like this random townsperson who's struggling like everyone else is just fat?
You can't just ask someone why they're fat.
Yeah, you can.
No.
That's the booby trap. Turns out I guess I didn't disarm it. Okay, well, no big deal. It should be fine as long as we don't
So branch a timeline for e.g. if I want to eat bread or sandwiches, it creates two timelines, but the multiverse is I'm different in each and every universe, e.g. zombie, I'm one gender, evil, hero, psycho, etc. The fuck are you talking about? Are you talking multiverse theory? Yeah, but Star Wars pretty good. I think it's probably I don't know if I like it as much as Opera Omnia, but it's pretty good. Also, Godzilla's crossing over with Marvel now, apparently, so go figure.
Should be in the clear on the
Tunnel again, man. We should be in the clear on the other. More baddies heading out. Take them out with the guns.
How's the guy will stop the car? Good question. Do not know.
Careful, don't fall off this ramp, man. Take it slow. Sorry. Watch out for that truck.
I am fucking up. I'm sorry, I'm just an old man, so it's kind of a big deal in that.
Oh, sorry. I'm just an old man.
Drop the hammer, man. I want to get speed bump.
Drop the hammer, man. I want to get a
EG means examples. If you want to eat bread or sandwich, it creates two different timelines of the multiverse is. I'm a whole different person, different personality, like vampire, psychopath, etc. So, in the entire grand scheme of multiverse theory, there are two possibilities. Either you're the same in every universe or you're not. Because an infinite number of possibilities also means an infinite number of chances where you can also just be the exact same.
Well, this is basically where it's just like in the infinite multiverse, there's a timeline. Let's just say, there's a timeline where you decide to breathe in a millisecond earlier than another universe. That creates another timeline. It's basically infinities based on infinities based on infinities.
There's an infinite number of timelines, and in every single one, I am still the master procrastinator. JK, I don't procrastinate.
It's too slow, man. Let's just jump out of this junk and run like fuck and watch it explode. Boy, look at that trail of carnage we left there, amigo. Woo!
So it's not DC multiverse like Batman as evil, Robot Vampire, Dead Thomas, Wayne, Batman, not like that. Yeah, it's possible, but it's highly I doubt it's like that likely.
Explosions and gunfire and fucking bison and we couldn't stop or we were gonna die. It was like speed but in slow motion.
We don't even know how multiverse theory works.
Whoa, man. And you know,
We don't even know if there is a parallel universe. We know so little about everything. That's why they're theories.
You know, I'm thinking that we made a pretty good team here. Okay, I can see you kind of feeling it too. So, if you want, we can continue down this path of vengeance, and we can bust some more heads, man. You know, just give me a call anytime. I'm usually free.
Daddy's here, and I got a
Daddy's here, and I got a rocket for all of you.
I'm still questioning if heaven and hell truly exist, lol. You're
They
probably gonna
don't.
spend your whole life doing that.
They don't.
After our death, we can choose what life we're gonna live as, aka reincarnation, or at least hell and heaven. Be true. I'm Indian. I believe my Indian gods don't say me Allah or Jesus is real. Then I'm fucked. So technically, everyone's kind of screwed in the whole religious argument or discussion because like you have to
No
assume
one.
your religion is the correct one.
Well, even if yours is the correct one, there is no one who is so virtuous that they live by the book as the book is intended. And even then, you don't know how many times your book has been modernized and changed. So every person who thinks that they're good and living by the book, even if they are trying, they're probably still not getting in. Because it's not the correct version of the book you're following. And the funny thing when it comes to, the quote-unquote Christians saying whether heaven and hell and stuff like that, it's like, they're one of the youngest religions, and they have the goal to think that their God and that their creation myth is real. Like, come on. Come on. Get in line. You got more of a chance of the Norse one being fucking real.
Bruh. I'm pretty sure you don't go to either heaven or hell. I'm pretty sure you just stay on the ground and rot when you die.
Well, this is what a lot of people need to understand. If you want to know what death is like, do you know what's happening when you're asleep? It's the big sleep. Enjoy your sleep.
Hang on. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. We already covered that one. I believe in Spawn verse. All the religions are made to make humans separated, and God saying uses them for the final war. People die as collateral, like God saying are both evil. Then we are all fucked if it's like that. It's best not to worry about it. Just try and be a decent person and don't be a dick. Pretty simple way to live. You shouldn't stress. You shouldn't stress about shit you'll never really find out.
Yeah, unless you're truly religious, and then you're only good because you think you're going to get rewarded in the end.
Oh, shove. That's why you do it.
No. I know there's nothing. I'm just a good person to people just to be good.
Hey, I gotta keep those scratch.
Oh man, I gotta use some of the scrap metal to make ninja stars for my baby sometimes. You got a baby ninja stars in it?
I do remember some dreams. I still remember slight glimpses of my dreams when I was a kid.
Hey man, give me a call next time you need some.
You just have patience. I'm coming.
No questions. That's the promise right there. No questions.
Here, right? Pushy tail.
I'm here. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
That's probably about to get it.
Bro, it's like I live. It's like I lived as Old Testament, didn't do any crimes, and died as a good person. God saying doesn't give a damn about me. They use me for their endless war, and I'm wasting my life for heaven if it's constantly getting attacked by demons. If you believe the idea, if you believe Judeo-Christian scenario, heaven wouldn't be constantly attacked by demons. Technically, in that scenario, there wouldn't be any. There wouldn't be any war technically.
Glad all them rich city lickers are dead. Wouldn't know a pine. We got trouble here. Like this.
Hopefully it sells a million copies so Koei Tecmo can see our stolen items from Ninja Gaiden so we can get another 3D game. By the way, Ninja Gaiden is getting some view. Currently I was doing okay. Sounds good. Is that a bus launcher? It is. I'm like having dreams like Sanel, you didn't believe me, you banished to hell, and I'm arguing like I'm part of the South Asian country. I live studying, get shit. cannot technically banish me because you didn't show me you are real. That's not how that works.
Family. I just can't remember their names or faces. I used to have a family. I just can't remember their names or faces.
Technically, the way it works is the way the religions work. Technically, is once you know about them, you can't really escape them and their rules. Which is why it's really funny because the best way to guarantee people making it into heaven is just to not spread the religion. So
Yeah.
very, very
That,
funny.
that's also like the reason why when people are just like, oh, Hitler's probably in hell. Hitler was Christian. He probably prayed before he died, so he's probably in heaven. Yeah, let that fucked up scenario sit with you.
No, I mean like you're technically right. There's that is technically a possibility that exists.
The fucking irony that if God is real, he's gone to heaven, and all the Jews have went to hell because of the religion. But make no mistake, the reason why the world is as it is because of religion. If the world wasn't religious, there would be far less wars and a whole lot less amount of people who have died.
I don't know, to prepare for an argument if I was able to get into heaven or I really hope aliens controlling theories we are part of simulation. Nah. You know what's also messed up? People open their own churches so they don't have to pay taxes. Yep.
And all you need is 1,000 people to follow, and you can be officially registered and you can have your own holidays.
God, is that all you ever care about?
He's got 1,000 subscribers.
I do.
Ask them if they want a public holiday.
You guys want a holiday?
In fact, make it an entire month from December to February to the end of February.
God's like, hey, Hitler, I know you've been killing innocent Jews, but you've been sucking praying to me, so I'll let that slide. So the way salvation works in Judeo-Christian lore technically is,
You've got until the time of your last breath to repent.
basically. Technically, being good-natured isn't what gets you into heaven. It's following the book. That's why you get into this really fun situation where it's all like, okay, you have all these religions, and you're gambling that the one you've sided with is correct. Have fun with that one. Listen. At the end of the day, it's really just better not to think about it.
It's just better not to be religious. Don't live by somebody's stupid creed or a book of the world's longest game of Chinese whispers.
Or it could be Kyle.
No, because I'm at least genuine with people when I tell them why I'm being nice to them. The religious people will smile at you and say they're being nice, and pretend that they're being nice without you thinking that, like, well, they're only being nice because they think that they're going to get into heaven for being nice. Because as soon as you take away that possibility to them, they're just like, well, why don't I just commit crimes and rape? It's like, you can, and that just shows that you're a dick. And you're only being nice because you think you're going to get a prize in the end.
Wow.
I'm fucking right.
How dare you?
No, I'm fucking right, because that's what most religious people have that fucking stupid mentality of.
How dare you come? But he's not wrong.
Family after waste of beautiful hair. Bouncing back after prosperity got hit, I think.
Bouncing back after prosperity got
It's
hit.
hard work. Dracula.
It's hard work to scratch a little.
I hope you don't kill dogs in this game, unlike in another game. Bro, church is where I believe is where we can confess anything, any very, very bad things we have done to God, and please forgive me for my sins. Live like a new plan. If God is Jesus, that's my strat.
Look, you can pray to the Easter Bunny, or the Leprechaun, or Santa. They're all imaginary friends. Whatever makes you feel better.
Last of Us 2. Religion in itself, despite its issues, are still fundamental to human existence, and you're never going to get rid of it.
No, you're not, because religion existed to explain stuff that could not be explained. And that's why religion is having such a hard time in certain places of being let go. Because as long as there is something we don't understand, the religious will still hold on. It's why we no longer have gods of the river, gods of lightning, gods of fire, gods of the storm, gods of the sea, because we understand how that shit works. You see, we lose gods once we understand how something works. The day we figure out how to properly create something ourselves, for example, like life from nothing in a lab, which will probably happen someday, that's the day religion will truly die. Either that, or the day that, like, fucking, I don't know, we find actual aliens, whether or not they do or do not exist. Those are the two things that will kill religion forever. But knowing the religious, they'll just move the fucking goalpost.
Eden wasn't divine before the collapse, but we have something on this side now.
Or the argument you never showed up in my time. I don't know what you are and how you work. I believe I've done my part in the world. You can't judge me based on my religion. How's that argument saying more with Jesus versus... What the fuck are you on about? That's... So the way it works is if you yourself are unaware of something or it came out before your time, technically you don't fall under its rules. I don't know how powerful you are, Jesus. Nani? I actually gotta look up all of Jesus' powers and abilities, actually. I hope someone has them summarized. I don't really feel like going through the Bible for that.
No, because for some reason, people are fine with power scaling other gods, just not the Christian ones for some reason. They draw the line at doing Jesus or fucking Lucifer.
To be fair, there's not much to scale there.
Don't get too close to the beehive.
like watching a good tussle as much as anyone.
I like watching a good tussle as much as anyone, but this is gross.
Bro resurrected from the dead. Bro got planned Virgin Mary. Don't know how it's possible. Logically, Mary cheated on Joseph. No. So technically, the way it works is
I'll tell you this right now. That excuse won't fly today.
the way it would work technically is she just got fertilized like through matter manipulation. If you go with the actual approach, unless we're going to assume God
What?
took a page from Zeus's book. Say,
Divine rape.
I know I told you my favorite Zeus rape story, right? I know it sounds weird to say, but yeah, I told you the time Zeus impregnated a woman by being a beam of light, right?
No, that sounds fucking sick.
Yeah, so this girl's dad was like, I don't want anyone touching my daughter, so I'm trapping her in a room where only I can go in and some light can come in through the door. So Zeus came in as a light with a penis.
Like a flashlight. Like a what? Like a photon dildo.
Yeah, so Zeus could have shown up, manifested, but no, just to put salt on the wound, light dildo, and it worked.
Do you think he said that too? Oh my god, it worked!
Even people like Einstein and science thought religion is tyranny, and vice versa. Plus, many of the most important scientists were religious, like the guy who discovered the Big Bang. My God, I don't know how you
Keep in
didn't
mind,
show me. You were my follow heaven.
religion is tyranny. Keep this in mind. The Dark Ages were the Dark Ages because of fucking religion. They stifled scientific progression. If religion didn't stifle scientific advancements back then, we would be hundreds of years more advanced than where we are now.
Why is it that God took away everything from Joseph except his wife? Joseph actually didn't really have too many issues with his family. It wasn't until after when the Roman emperor was like, "Hey, bro, we don't want that king of the Jews. No, that's not for us." How the F are we people supposed to know if it's matter or reality manipulation? Yes. Yeah, no. Well, it was all part of his plan. And that's as far as that story ever goes. Was it that God was trying to make his life miserable? He let Joseph keep his wife because he knew his life would be harder with his wife than it would be without her? Bro, are you talking about Job or Joseph? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about the book of Job? Oh, yeah, I've heard that argument before. Technically,
What argument?
so are you familiar with the book of Job?
No, I know the character from Banshee.
Okay, so in the book of Job, God takes away everything good that Job has and basically ruins his life. But in the book of Job,
Why?
his wife is still alive by the end of the story. So a lot of people's implication is that Job's wife must have been really fucking hard on him, because if she was a good, nice thing in his life, God would have taken her from him.
So why did he do this?
The devil made him a bet that if the devil ruined his life, Job would just stop loving God.
Like that rush boy. Got a tight little bottom on him.
He's like, fucking bet.
No, that it's one of those funny things where the more you learn about religion, the more God and the devil being enemies is more so like two fucking people who know each other pretty well, just fucking around half the time.
Or it's one of those things where it's like, he can't really be evil if everything is like God by design.
Yeah, that one's one of those weird things where it's like you are right logically, but no one will ever acknowledge it, and they don't like acknowledging it, so I don't even bother.
Well, one of the things where you just tell people, it's like, if everything is part of the divine plan, then Lucifer was preordained to be evil by his own writing. This is why I do kind of think that, like, Supernatural has one of the most accurate representations of what God would be like as a person. Jealous, narcissistic, and very self-involving in everyone's, like, shit to make sure that they all follow him.
Now I'm ready for arguments. Whoever the God and what religion he is, there's no hell or heaven. I'm like, we have all been lied. My other argument is why killing innocent people, children, and undeserving ones? If he says people with free will, well, I ask you, why didn't you want Adam and Eve eating the fruit of knowledge? You are afraid they will surpass you? No.
If you're dealing with a real Christian, you could rape their wife and tell them that it's God's divine plan that this happened, and they should be able to turn the other cheek. Zim knows that I'm right, and I can say the most heinous shit and end it with, it's part of God's divine plan, he made me do this, and a true Christian would have to grit their teeth and turn the other cheek.
The fuck?
Am I wrong?
I mean, you're technically not wrong. What the fuck?
Would I be the type of person that if I was to argue with your brother would get super fucking annoyed because I would just bring points like this up and he would have to try and defend against it?
Yeah, he would get very annoyed very quickly.
Would he get annoyed if I? Would he get very annoyed if I asked him? Would he like some magic beans?
Nah, he'd probably stop talking to you. That is only half true and case by case. Were it not for Christianity, translating all knowledge and text initially lost from the fall of Rome, it's unlikely civilization would have ever recovered. Yeah, but that's because fucking the knowledge of transcribing text was gate locked from the masses.
That's also because the aristocrats basically would bar knowledge to the peasantry, and the only emperor that actually tried to actually give public education was Caesar, and the only reason why Caesar fucking died was because he took on the banks, and so the oligarchy thought it was in their best interest to protect their land and their shit and kill Caesar.
Which, to be fair,
Caesar,
they weren't wrong.
Caesar's
It
not
was
a
their best interest.
Yeah. But let's be very clear here. People think that Caesar is a bad guy. Caesar's not a bad guy. If you go to Rome, there are people who still lay flowers at his grave to this day because he was an emperor of the people.
That one video of Asher says if you didn't follow or know Jesus Christ, you chose to not be not recognized by him. So hell for you. It's like, what do you say? Fuck me your 50 cents meme. No. So the way it works the way it works technically is if you don't know Jesus exists, you are safe from the idea of the Judeo-Christian hell because you were not aware of Jesus existing. Then why did Julius Caesar get assassinated again? Because he challenged the banks. The one thing you can rely on people doing more than anything else is protecting their own
Yeah, because
interests.
he wanted to basically take land away so they can give it to the peasantry, and he all.
Kyle, you still there? Bro, I need the immediate Bobby to forget everything. Nah, it's fine. Huh?
Also wanted to
Hang on. Alright, speak. What happened to the banks after he got assassinated? Nothing. Life moved on. Is it true that Martin Luther King Jr. is a communist? I don't know about that one. Martin Luther King Jr. is one of those characters where it's like there's a lot of shit about him and a lot of it is bad. So it's kind of it's possible he was. He probably was to some extent. Jesus got crucified for a similar reason. Yeah, actually, that's actually a very point there. Yeah. The Ubisoft RPGs really fucked any hope for historical accuracy. They gave up on that shit a long time ago. In AC, 100%. For me personally, uh, people is God, the individual, care for others, and has free will to help them. They are the real God for me. Sure. Look, man, at the end of the day, just live your life in peace, and hopefully life doesn't fuck you over, you know? You're you're very much going to have a better life just chilling out, not being a dick, and hopefully just, taking care of yourself and paying rent and stuff. Trust me, it's probably a lot easier that way. You can have God live as an idea that makes you more efficient in life. Yeah, do that.
If you want to live by guidelines, sure, you can choose worse guidelines. Just, don't take the stories so literally.
Just don't be a dick. I promise you life will be a lot better that way. Also set realistic expectations for yourself. That one also helps out a lot too. That one helps out a lot more than the others do, I promise you. Once you know yourself and understand yourself, life can be more at peace. It doesn't solve your fucking problems. I don't care what those stupid fucking Buddhist monks tell you, it doesn't. But you feel a lot better half the time.
Well, what a lot of people need to understand as well is learn to not expect anything from anyone, and you'll never be disappointed. Or would you disagree with that mindset?
Alright, no, as far as I know, you weren't saying anything wrong. Zim, we heard the weep shit. Anime jump scare. So basically, don't be a woman. What? I did not say that. Or I will be a slave to my fate, whether it's good or bad. You guys didn't hear shit. I've read this for president. Read this being based. Anime jump scare. Zim being sus. It's Karma versus Destruction Theory again. Possibly. Sam, do you believe in the supernatural exists in our world? Yeah, to some extent I do.
Of course you do.
Of course I do, bro. I live with a fucking ghost. Frank's a chill guy. I won't have anyone disrespecting my ghost boy Frank.
You heard here, don't disrespect his ghost boyfriend.
I said my ghost boy Frank. I know your eyes don't fucking work, but did your ears go too? Or did they just shut down after you weren't given any fucking praise for your work at your job for the 10th year in a row?
Look, if you want to suck ghost dick, you can suck all the ghost dick you want. It's fine.
Alright, so I hit a spot there, understood. I think they stuck on a room for like 5 years, didn't know buddies were chill like that. Bro, I'm not joking. I'm a normal human. I cannot transcend calamity and be out of reversal. I better prepare for what lies beyond death. Don't be afraid now. It's good advice. Look. You shouldn't be afraid of death because technically You don't have to
You
worry
could die at
about
any
it.
moment.
I like how
Oh,
you and I had two very different answers there. Listen. The reason you don't have to worry about dying is because once you're dead, you're dead. You don't have to worry about it
yes,
because you're not going to be around.
exactly.
That's it. The cause, right? You can die at any moment, but like, I want to keep it a buck here. As long as you fucking live a decent life, unless you have really bad luck, you should be fine for like a good 50, 60 years. That's why you should live every moment the way I do. Enjoyable. Except for work. Work kind of is never enjoyable. But, listen, I'm going to give it a buck here. The people who tell you money can't buy happiness are people who aren't at peace with themselves. Once you're at peace with yourself, I promise you money can buy a lot of fucking happiness.
No, when people say money can't buy you happiness, I basically say the people who say that are either too poor to know, and those who do have it grew up with it, so they don't know what kind of happiness it can bring.
Don't fear death, fear how you'll die.
The world is a dangerous place. You have absolutely no idea how many times you probably have like near-death experiences, and you just don't even notice that they are near-death experiences.
Or if I commit suicide, it's a whole different situation. I will be judged. Money is the ultimate freedom. Freedom from responsibility, like family. I can sleep, eat, play, do anything because I'm settled. Money buys happiness when you work hard for it, guys. Or buy it.
No,
I think Kyle will disagree with you on that one.
fuck no. If somebody's like, here's $10 million, enjoy. It's just like, and I don't have to work for it. That's the best kind of money. No, because like some people will be like, "Oh, but wouldn't you miss work?" No, I wouldn't miss work. No one misses work. It's like when people say, "Do you miss school?" No, you don't miss school. You miss interaction.
Money
If
can
you
buy
can
happiness.
if you can interact without doing the work, you would be just as fine.
Money can buy happiness. You're not miserable. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, fuck yeah, I'll be happy with 10K grand for free. Lol.
Yeah, anyone who's just like, "Oh, wouldn't you rather work for it?" Fuck no.
The
What kind of
problem is how
stupid
you
work for it?
earn that level of money in a good way without karma biting your ass. Bro, trust me, you do not want.
I'll tell you this right now. I would do an Eisen level like fucking fuck you in the ass if it meant that I'd never have to work again. And I would sleep like a baby.
Kyle being like, I'll tear this world a fucking apart, bro. Not even, will not be an issue, I promise you. And the wise words of Jacob Rich time, if everything is starting to serve a platter, then what's the point of living? The problem is how you. Bro!
No, here's the problem. The problem is that you're trying to find a reason for existence. There is no greater purpose for people existing. You exist like every other creature on the planet to survive and reproduce. That's your purpose.
All right, kiddo, just a scraped knee.
There is nothing more. And if you're looking for something more, then that's just naive idealism.
I'm going in, cover me! Hey, shit stain, finish the job!
How long do you go to jail for robbing a bank? Depends on how violent you are. You know, it is bad when people in this generation have low chance of reproducing. Yippers. Listen, I'm just hoping at some. Listen, I'll probably just end up like fertilizing a fucking egg and an embryo at some point. Do not use religion for justifying your actions. Robbing a bank at least 7 years, or the bank can put charges and jail time simultaneously. What's the bank gonna fucking charge me with? How am I gonna pay that back? KFC or McDonald's, which one has better chicken? KFC. Or now, if we're talking chicken nuggets, then McDonald's.
Absolutely.
Now, I will say for the record, I think McDonald's has dog shit fucking French fries. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. McDonald's French fries are dog shit. They're not the worst in the world, but fuck me, are they nowhere near as good as people make them out to be?
You can't go past fucking KFC's chippies.
God, I fucking hate the way you guys call French fries.
No, because they're not French fries. Fuck you. They're a Belgium fucking design. I'd rather you call them Belgian fries. They're not made by the frogs.
That's why I like commercial restaurants. I ate at KFC yesterday. I only ate 3 chicken strips out of an entire box. Wawa's fries are hella mid. Bro, Ezio, does KFC cost less in Africa? Ezio, what the fuck do you mean you only had 3 chicken strips out of an entire box? What the fuck did you buy? Here in America, the $5 or $8 box now only has 3 chicken strips, a side, and a biscuit. Actually, what do you call... You call them biscuits too, right? The fucking little bread they put into KFC, like, boxes?
Are you asking me?
Well, yeah, I'm asking fucking you, because you guys call cookies biscuits. So what do you guys call the, like...
We don't have biscuits. We get little rolls.
Oh, that's right. You fuckers call them rolls. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rolls.
No, you're not, because a biscuit is hard on the outside. No, we get a small bread roll. We don't get biscuits.
You get a soft piece of bread, right?
Yes.
Does the soft piece of bread sometimes have a little firmer outside, but most of the time it's soft? No?
Oh, like the ones you get from the bakery. But smaller.
I hate this, man. 3 chicken piece, is that really bad? Couldn't remember. They did it. I just ate 3 strips to get the rest of my brother. It had 20 or 10? Bro, what the fuck?
Are you just not hungry?
No, you wasted your money. Popeye's food be hitting good. I don't eat at commercial restaurants. I hate it. Why? They're not bad.
just because they're fucking like franchise chains, it doesn't mean that this shit's bad. Sure, it's not like quality stuff that you can get from some restaurants, but even then, I'll say that like some takeaway places are way better than some restaurants.
Yeah, like I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Fast food restaurants are not bad. Now, are they all good? I wouldn't say that, but like they get a very bad rep for no reason. I don't like that meat being all greasy and fatty. That's fair. Or I make my own nuggets at home. I like grilled chicken better. Actually, I will say I like grilled chicken a lot better too. I actually like grilled chicken a lot. Grilled chicken, I think, is the superior chicken. I don't think fried is better.
I like charcoal. What are your opinions on charcoal chicken?
Did bro just call grilled chicken charcoal? I'm assuming that's what he did. That's what you meant, right? Like chicken grilled on a charcoal grill.
I don't know. I just know it's charcoal chicken.
What does charcoal chicken look like after you're done eating it, or it's hits your
Bones.
plate? Bones?
It looks like bones once I'm done eating it.
I walked into that one.
Like every chicken I've ever I've ever eaten.
Yeah, so he has to mean grilled chicken. Grilled chicken's bomb. Very delicious.
It depends on where you get and who cooks it. I've had some very dry ass fucking grilled chicken.
Oh well, I'm not as picky as you are when it comes to my food. So as long as the chicken's grilled, it doesn't even have to be seasoned. I'll still eat it and be happy.
If it's super dry, then I'm gonna have a fucking I'm gonna have an issue because it feels like fucking it gets like that weird. You know when you eat a really dry piece of meat and you can feel the piece of meat separating and it's hard to fucking chew and it just like separates in your fucking mouth and it's like super dry and everywhere.
Yeah, but if it's not beef, I don't really have a problem eating it. Beef is the only one that gives me issues.
It's the main reason why I don't fuck with turkey. I can eat turkey if it's there, but if there's fucking anything else, I'll take a lot of other things over it.
Just make it at home. You could just make it at home, yes.
I don't have a grill.
Really? You have all this fucking shit, but you don't have a fucking grill?
No, I have no need for a grill.
Apparently, he has no need for a grill.
I don't have a meat grinder either,
Yeah,
which is something that I should get because I wouldn't mind attempting making my own nuggets at some point.
I thought you don't like minced meat.
Who?
I thought you don't like minced meat. Doesn't a meat grinder just
Yeah.
make minced meat?
Yeah, I don't like steak mince.
Oh, so
I don't like.
you just don't
I
like
don't.
the
I
steak
don't.
minced. Okay.
Yeah, because for years people have tried to lie to me and tell me, "Oh, it's exactly like steak." No, the fuck, it's not.
I don't
It
know who the
doesn't
fuck told
smell.
you that. That's not true.
Yeah, I fucking know it's not true. I can smell it.
What did you say? I could smell it. That's not how you fucking tell.
That's how I tell. Rule of thumb for me: if I don't think it doesn't, if I think it smells bad, I'm not putting it in my mouth.
Anyone ever tell you you're just a little picky about everything you eat?
That was a pretty good shot.
You can also make it on a frying pan. It's not that hard. Charcoal chicken on a frying pan.
I usually just stick it in the oven.
Why don't you just cook it in the air fryer then?
Because I like the oven better.
Why?
Because it tastes better.
If you say so. You don't like steak? No, Kyle likes steak. Kyle doesn't like. He doesn't like hamburger. That is the best way I can describe that situation. Kyle does not like hamburgers.
That is very correct. I don't.
That is what Kyle means when he says, I do not like minced steak. Give him some slack, Liam. He's been stuck on the same matchup for almost a year now. What do you mean?
I'm not stuck. The research is done. It's just that fucking making the video is taking longer than I want.
I know, guys. I shouldn't be mean to Kyle. He's been stuck on the same matchup for like a year now. I should be considerate.
Yeah, I should probably give him some slack. He's been stuck on the same matchup for 3 years.
Which matchup, good sir? Huh?
Noctis vs. Kenshiro.
That's only we're barely hitting a year and a half.
No, it's not fucking true.
We're barely hitting a year and a half. Source.
That's not fucking true.
It is true because I have said it is true. Therefore, it is
No,
true.
I thought no, you were about to say
My
because
word, my word is law. Reality is what I dictated to be.
I disagree.
Well, fuck you. I don't care.
But I am God.
According to who? Not any god I recognize. That's for fucking sure.
But you're so gullible. You should believe in me.
Wow. How rude. Zany Tyler, nice kid show. Sparta, you are not reliable, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, well, whenever we play the food game at the end of streams, I always seem to get shit from my palate.
Because your palate is ass.
It's not.
It's straight dog shit.
It's not. I've got a better palate than you.
Debatable at this fucking rate.
It's not debatable.
Debatable.
I actually experiment and actually like cook unique shit.
Yeah,
You
and
eat
yet
you
you
eat the same
bitch,
thing religiously.
and yet you bitch and moan about anything with fucking flavor. What's your point?
No, I like things with flavor.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, then why do you keep bitching and moaning about fucking... Okay, so we can't do this one with fucking her. Of course we can't. Hang on. Then why the fuck you keep bitching about tomatoes and shit?
Because tomatoes aren't flavored. Tomatoes
They
are
are.
straight fucking
You
dog
you
shit
you
ass.
you are the only person in the world who would say that.
That's not true.
Name me another person who's actually got fucking taste and isn't one of your stupid friends who have bad taste like you probably.
Beyond that, and that's fucking moving the fucking goalposts, saying like I can't say anyone because they're friends with me, therefore that's unreliable.
Yeah. Also, Beyond is friends with you, so he's also unreliable too.
No, you're fucking moving the goalposts. Tomatoes are shit. Have you bitten into a tomato like a fucking apple? That shit sucks.
Why do you bite into a tomato like a fucking apple, you sociopath?
Because it makes no difference whether or not you slice the fucker up or you eat it like an apple. It's still the same shit.
Raw specifically. That's why I said raw. Yeah, it's yo, not you. I'm talking to fucking Kyle. Also, Kyle doesn't like tomatoes in general.
I hate them. I
So
don't like
you
byproducts. I don't like anything with tomato.
like Kyle hates tomato soup. He hates tomato sauce. He hates it on pizza. He hates it on everything. Kyle's not like you guys. He's just fucking a sociopath. Oh, that's a skill issue? There you go.
No, fuck you. Tomatoes suck. I'd rather starve than eat a fucking tomato.
Yeah, so you guys need to understand, Kyle's not like you guys. You guys will probably say shit like, oh, I don't like tomatoes because of this. Kyle just doesn't like them in general.
Yeah, and I reaffirmed that I don't like them when I had to go to a fucking dinner party at one of my friends and they had fucking spaghetti and I had to force myself to fucking eat it. And I really didn't enjoy it.
I'm surprised you fucking ate it.
I was being nice.
Not the Kyle I know. Kyle I know, tell him to go fuck himself and not eat it. I hate tomatoes too, but so like ketchup. Kyle hates ketchup. Spaghetti is peak, what the fuck?
Spaghetti sucks.
Yeah, so just make it clear, that's the Iron Chef of the group saying that.
Yeah, you've named one thing I don't like. Tomatoes.
That's a very big ingredient, Kyle. Also, you don't like olives either, right? You don't like olives. You like garlic, right?
I love garlic.
Okay, so he likes garlic. You like spinach.
No,
You don't like
never had it.
spinach?
I've never had it.
How have you not had spinach?
Why would I? No one in my family likes it. Why would we eat it?
Okay, so bro. Okay, so you don't like spinach. You don't like lettuce.
That's
No, you're fine with lettuce, right? You're fine
no,
with
no. Spinach. Spinach is out for debate. I have not had it.
Okay, but you just got done saying your family hates it, so that's why you haven't tried it.
Yeah, doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means I haven't tried it.
Okay, then go fucking try it then.
How do I cook it?
You.
Do I eat it raw? Or what do I do with it?
You just eat it fucking raw. If you want, you can fucking like boil it real quickly, like blanch it up a little bit. Thoughts on black pepper? I'm sure Kyle likes pepper.
Oh, I'll fucking sprinkle the shit out of pepper on everything.
You see, apparently Kyle likes something.
Sometimes I'll even get black pepper and chili powder and I'll mix them together on foods.
I know Kyle doesn't like hot dogs. He doesn't like hamburgers.
What was the other
like
food?
Seafood, do you? You don't like seafood.
I like some, but I prefer terrestrial.
Okay. I don't like hot dogs or hamburgers either. Fucking weird, bro. Let's see here. Every time I eat foods like tomatoes and carrots, you like carrots, Kyle, or no?
I do. I can even eat them raw.
My taste buds, throat, and stomach all disagree, and I actually feel like vomiting. them out of my system. Okay, Jeremy, I'm pretty sure you have like a serious allergic reaction to that shit. Kyle does not have that issue.
In fact, sometimes when I get bored, I'll take the frozen peas out of the freezer and I'll just fucking eat them by the handful out of the bag.
You heard it here first. Frozen handfuls out of the bag.
Are you telling me you haven't had that nice cool sensation of like frozen peas just being crunched underneath fucking teeth?
Can't say I have, no.
Oh, it's good fun.
I'll take your word for it.
You asked if I like lettuce. I mean,
No.
I I'm not offended by it. I can eat it.
No, so that one's more of a my bosses at work hate lettuce, so that one I confused.
Do they hate deodorant?
No, they hate lettuce because there's no value to lettuce.
Well, that's the point of it. You eat it because there's fucking no nutritional value to it. It's a
Yeah,
filler. It's a filler food.
apparently that's why they only eat iceberg lettuce because iceberg lettuce has some value to it. It's because I've known you long enough to where some stuff you don't like sticks around, but other stuff doesn't. Because like yeah, you don't like mushrooms actually, right?
No, I don't like mushrooms, and that
Yeah.
was due to fucking my mother trying to feed me one specific dish for like my entire childhood, and it's just fucking turned me off mushrooms and onions.
All right, Chad, you heard it here first. He doesn't like mushrooms. Kyle gives a reasonable, well thought out explanation. All right, Chad, we're just gonna ignore that. Just gonna pull a pro gamer move. You like raspberries, right?
Oh yeah, I love my fruit.
Yeah, so you like blueberries, you like raspberries, you like strawberries too, right?
Absolutely.
You like oranges too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You're not a fan of lemons or limes. No, you're a fan of lemons, right?
I mean, I won't suck on one, but I'll use it on fish.
I see. Lemons are hybrids between a citron and an orange. Yes, I've seen the Warhammer meme video. Leads to a very funny discussion how technically life never gave us lemons. We created lemons all by ourselves.
Please do continue of things that I should like.
Well, let me see. Aren't mushrooms a gamble? Like some of them can kill you if you eat them. Yeah, but we're not talking mushrooms like in the fucking wild, dude.
Oh, we're not going out foraging.
I'm surprised you don't fucking go out foraging, fucking miser.
Fuck you. It would be a good skill to have.
I'm not disrespecting your skills, Kyle.
No fucking miser.
Yes, you are. Who the fuck do you keep lying to? Because he can't be me.
I pay for stuff all the time.
Yeah, because you're forced to.
Still, a true miser would find a way to, you know, fucking
So,
get around the system.
are you saying
I
you
don't.
have?
I don't even barter.
Is it because you gave up a long time ago?
No, I just think it's fucking rude.
I don't believe you.
I've never bartered.
Because you tried once and it failed, right?
No.
I don't believe you. Next video, Kyle goes on the wild to hunt. Life never. We created it all by ourselves. Yep. Kyle's in Australia. Is it true that boxing and kangaroo is part of your daily routine?
No.
Yes. Yes. Apparently, Australians do not actually go out boxing kangaroos. Apparently, kangaroos are jacked.
Yes, and they're also a native pest. At any point in time, I can expect to see fucking like maybe anywhere between like 2 to 6 dead kangaroos on my way to work. They're
What?
just left in this, yeah, just hit by cars, left on the side of the road. I like to time them, see how long until somebody comes and collects them. And I was because sometimes I see how long it takes for them to decay.
It really is weird hearing like how little you guys care about your kangaroos, or I guess more accurately, how little you guys want to deal with them, because technically that's the issue.
Because they're fucking everywhere. They're literally a native pest. They breed rapidly. They're not in short abundance.
Invasive then? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're considered an invasive species. Yeah.
They're not invasive because they're native. An invasive species is a species that's not native to the area, but has learned to thrive.
I don't know, bro. Sounds like they're fucking invasive by the way you keep complaining about them.
That's why they're called natural pet. That's why they're called native pests.
Apparently, JoJo's is gonna hold an event on April 25th. Fingers crossed for a Part 7 announcement. Guess we'll wait and see. How does the kangaroo taste like?
I don't know. I don't like gamey meat. I haven't had kangaroo.
Oh, look at that. There's another thing it doesn't like: gamey meat.
What, you gonna give me shit for not liking gamey meat?
No, not on this one. No faith in me, is there, with you? I know those horses are going to be a pain in the ass to animate for the studio. If these animals get domesticated, are no longer invasive. No. Zim, you are beyond a point of redemption. How dare you? I am a great human being and a great person.
Who are you lying to?
No one. Because I'm just the best around.
You are like a Michael Vick with dogs.
No, Kyle. No. How dare you? You wound my pride like this. How dare you? Oh, so you want to go ahead and save? We're basically done with today's stream for the most part. So I see you just motorcycling. You like motorcycles, don't you? You like driving around on motorcycles?
I've never done it.
Really? An outdoorsman like yourself never did it. I'm actually surprised.
Now, this might come as a bit of a shock, but I think I spend enough time outside that I get to enjoy my time of being an introvert inside the confines of a house.
No.
I spend enough time in the sun as it is. I don't fucking need excess more time in the sun.
Good lord, not to make it sound like it's the biggest fucking hassle in the world. Fuck.
If I'm like fucking when it comes to summer, I'm any part that's not covered by uniform, I'm fucking golden brown like a nugget.
Bruh. I don't think he needs more time with the sun. It is, especially in the summers in. I thought you guys' summers were like cold as fuck, weren't they?
Who the fuck told you that?
Yeah, cause no.
Yeah, go on
I'm,
and make
I'm,
me feel like an ass.
I'm mixing up my days a little bit.
A cold summer.
Easy there, Kyle. Easy there. Uh, Actually, to be fair, I think our summers are about the same in terms of heat. All right. Look, how you want to go and save, and we'll just call it there.
Sure. When can I expect that criticism for the first sub chapter or for the first chapter?
I'll make some time this week to read it. I'll try and read
Hmm.
it. I'll try and read it on Tuesday on my day off and get back to you by Thursday, which will be your Friday. All right. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video. So take care, everybody, and have yourselves a nice night.